Can we just have an entire episode dedicated to SpongeBob references once? That'd be fun. Are we on? What?
It's on.
Can they hear me?
Probably.
How do you know? You just guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Howdy, y'all.
Alright, hello everyone. So today I have the original project I had running in the first few streams going here in the background. You'll see that the score has gone up a little bit just because I've run it a little bit before we started streaming, but over here I have the graph of the HiveMind project that I've been working on. So these are the scores you've seen already, but after that, after the last session, I've been running it a lot more, well actually about the same time I had before the last one, but what happens, like I said in the last stream, is that when the score gets higher like this, the generations start to go a lot faster because they don't need to test every time. So you'll see that it got up to a pretty decent score with the 50 and 24, and then dropped back down like it should, and then came back up and dropped back down because it can't figure out what it needs to do next, and then it came up to this 34 and still couldn't figure it out. So it's still working on it, but it has shown progress, and I don't have the current best programs available because I have this other project running in the background. I don't want to interrupt it, but I will be updating you on that in the days to come. So like I said, the project that is running here is still trudging along, and the fact that in only 9 generations it's gotten to 5 digits is actually pretty significant. I can't necessarily say that that's abnormal. I can't remember exactly how it did on the first time I ran it, but that is promising, and hopefully we will see some more progress throughout this stream. And also, on a side note, I wanted to just mention that I was having an idea for a new project that I might be working on, and the idea was that it was to have 2 AIs running against each other, which I think it would be interesting to see how they play off of each other and evolve based off of how the other one evolves. That's just an idea I'm toying around with, but I'm planning to do a little work on that once I finish working on the HiveMind project, as I have. So you may have heard that I have a guest with me on this stream, so I'll be introducing her in a moment, but first I'll play a quick ad and we'll get to that. Alright. Okay.
Friends!
Well, I have to restart this because it conked out.
It pooped. How do you know how long it plays an ad for? Okay. How long do you have? Until
like 30 seconds.
Oh god, hurry! I'm stressed!
Okay, I think we're back. So, like I said, I have a guest with me this time, and so I would like to introduce my friend Carly.
Hi!
And you'll see that there's a presentation up here on the screen. I'll get that up so you can mess with it.
I can touch it.
But she's here to talk about public health.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's a rather ambiguous topic to some of you, but hopefully at the end of the stream
you
there will
have
be
some understanding.
understanding a little bit. So
okay.
it's all
Hi! I am Carly. I am also a college student, and I am studying public health. And honestly, when I got into it, I didn't know what it was either, so I thought I would shed some light into the world of public health because it's very broad and no one knows exactly what it is at all. So first off, I'm going to say most people think public health is like I would say like health education or health benefits for either minorities or low income families, but it's not. So let's continue. So the CDC, which is the Centers of Disease and Control, that's in Atlanta, states that it involves the active protection of our nation's health and safety, credible information to enhance health decisions, and partnerships with local minorities and organizations to promote good health. What does that mean? Let's find out, everyone. Well, public health is looking at the entire population. So obviously statistics are very important. You got to do a lot of research, figure out some patterns, see what's going on in the world. So I said here, looking at the entire patient, the entire population instead of just the patient in front of them. So like doctors, they're just trying to solve this one person that's in front of them. Public health, they're like the people that are like looking out for everybody and trying to figure out like what causes diseases and how it all comes together so that they can give that information to doctors. Moving along nicely, public health focuses on prevention. So again, that's a problem that we have in our healthcare system. A lot of the time we just like, oh, I've gotten so sick. Now I'm finally going to go to my doctor and I'm already too sick.
Sometimes not even.
Yeah, so I'm too sick and now my problem can't be solved for whatever reason. So public health, we focus on prevention. We're trying to understand what is happening, why it's happening, identifying problems, and then being able to give that information to the community and be able to prevent diseases or injuries or death. Death being a big one.
Bad stuff.
No death, please. Yes. Okay, so who's John Snow? John Snow is the father of epidemiology, known as the father of epidemiology.
Not the guy from the...
Whatever, that one show, Game of Thrones, right? Yeah, no, this is the real Jon Snow, everyone. So, epidemiology is the study of diseases, not epidermis, not skin, Jonathan. Epidemiology is diseases and epidemics. So, at Jon Snow's time, this is like pre-1900s, this theory, which I'm probably gonna butcher because I don't remember how to say it, but miasma is what I think it is how you say it.
It's better than I would have.
Yeah, miasma theory was a predominant theory, and this was a theory about how diseases were spread at the time, so they thought it was through bad air. That's all they thought. They thought diseases got contracted through bad air. So, there's this huge breakout of cholera, that's how you say it. Anyway, which we all know is through water, right? Mm-hmm. It's a waterborne disease. But this was like, not in their time. Like, they had no idea that that was possible. They all thought it was through air. It's the only way things could happen. So basically what this guy did, which he's over here, look at him. Nice guy. He made this lovely little map. Well, he went around and investigated. Why is it doing that? Oh, he went around and investigated, talked to the community members, asking what they did on the daily basis, where they go, because he was trying to figure out what was the common source, where were they all going to that made them all get sick. And so what he did is he made this lovely little map, which you can see if you can see, I mean, it's kind of small, but the red is all the people affected. Yes, red affected. And then there's the blue dots are where the pumps are, and I believe the one we're going to discuss is like in this vicinity. There's some in this outskirt area, but it's this one in the middle. So basically he found out that it was the water pump was what everyone had in common. So he was like, everyone, it's the water pump. Oh my gosh.
Somebody's poisoned the water.
I don't know. Basically, he's like, whatever's happening is in the water pump. And everyone's like, nah, bro, you're wrong. They're like, they think he's crazy. He's like, nah, I'm not crazy. But, like, they totally thought he took off the pump. Like, he literally took the handle off the pump so you couldn't do it. And then they put it back. And then there was, like, some, like, argument. Anyway.
Like if you took away someone's water, that would probably...
They'd be a little bit upset. But, understandably, he was trying to help them. Anyway, so when they finally got the pump to go bye-bye or whatever, they, like, went through all of this commotion for it. the disease went away, basically. It went down. It wasn't, like, completely eradicated, but it went down. So we were like, all right, Jon Snow, thank you. So it was very sad because he died before they had actual, like, real proof that it was a disease, a bacteria spreading through the water. That was, like, proven before after he died. So poor guy never got his true recognition until later, but hey, now we know that he is the father of epidemiology, which is what I'm actually interested in, so yeah.
It seems like a lot of people who discover things don't really get their recognition until after they're gone.
Poor people.
Yeah.
I feel sad for them. Okay, so now that was like my kind of broad understanding, but now I'm going to do the 3 main public health functions defined by WHO, which is the World Health Organization. I mentioned the CDC earlier. The like 3 big people that people think about with public health is WHO, CDC, and NIH, which is National Institute of Health. So those are the 3 big public health giants. Anyway, so these are their 3 topics. Assessment, that is what we kind of already covered with like looking at the patterns, doing the research on the people with statistics and being able to see the numbers, what's happening where, identifying the health problems, and then another aspect that's important is prioritizing the problems. So like when Ebola came to America, everyone freaked out, right? Yeah. So like Ebola was the hot topic in public health. Everyone wanted epidemiology to be all over those people that came in with the outbreaks. So like that's kind of how it works. It's kind of basically based on public outrage that things get handled. You know, so that's kind of how it works with everything. So that brings us to public policies. Look at this sad little bacteria.
That is what kind of pushes politics along.
Yes. So public health is actually very politically heavy. It can be anyway. So like we shape public policy to solve these problems that we've identified. So like I have an example here, road safety. So like at intersections where there's a lot of problems all the time, they'll put a street light there. Boom! Less people dying. So a lot of people don't think that's public health, but that is public health. It's health problems, dying, anything that's doing with people losing their lives because of something preventable. Public health is like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Hey, I'm here. Yeah. So like other examples are like smoking tobacco. Like you can't do that in restaurants most of the time, right? Not any, right? No,
I don't think
no, you can't at any. So you can't smoke at restaurants anymore because that is affecting everyone around you, and you're giving secondhand smoke, and that's not fair to everyone around you. Yada yada. You get the point. So public policy. We push people to do things that we want them to do because we don't want everyone else dying because other people are being dumb. So assurance, this is the 3rd. Basically, it's like pat everyone, give them a good rub. Everything's okay. We got you.
Whoa.
Don't
step back.
Hold on. We weren't going that direction. But like, so making sure all populations have access to care. I put at the bottom ACA, which is the American Care Act. So like, I know that's very controversial, but that's kind of what that was going for, access to care. And then this is accomplished through health promotion. So like telling people about these problems that we have identified, and through the public policies, we combine those together. You got health promotion. You're telling people what they can do for their health. Yada yada. Okay, so what I want you to take away from this presentation is promotion and protection are key. These are basically like the 2 big things about public health that you can remember. We want to protect our people, and we want to get them educated through promotion. So right here I have some examples of like posters. So like the little sick kid right here that says, "Don't wait, vaccinate." And I know vaccination is a highly controversial topic, and I'd be happy to discuss it with you, but that will get me going on the tangent. So like, these are promotional materials. So 100% tobacco-free school policy, that is an example of public policy being used to make sure that we're not getting our kids sick. And then this one down here is about stroke awareness. So is it a stroke? Check these signs first, and then it's face, arm, speech, time, and those are all they're like little faces, and like these posters can be anywhere, and they just give you some awareness as to like what you're looking. I like watched an episode of House once, and this was in it. This lady was like having a stroke or something, and she's like, "Oh my God, is my face drooping?" And she like did every single. She's like, "Fast, that's it, fast." It was funny. So, you know, that's public health.
The stroke signs are drilled into your head at any Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah, Boy Scouts. Yeah. That's you. So those are my references in APA.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, any questions?
Well, our raging audience has not been too responsive. So we will be open for questions at the end, if you think of any, or later on the YouTube video you can post them in the comments.
Yeah.
But until then, we have another more laid back section that. So
if that wasn't laid back enough.
Yeah,
this wasn't cool enough for you.
This wasn't relaxed enough for you. We have a more relaxed section up ahead, so I'm going to play a short ad, and we'll get to that in a second.
Yay! Going well.
Yeah. We have one person watching other than you.
I'm not watching.
Or, I think it counts me as one.
Yeah.
It's funny because these sections where they're playing the ad are still on YouTube later, so they can hear us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. How?
Because it records it and posts it.
Over the ad?
No, the ad doesn't go back to YouTube.
Oh, so you can't crop it?
I could.
Why don't you crop it? Too lazy?
And we're back. So, you'll notice I have the paint window up here. I know you guys love my art. So
I do. I love his art.
So, we have a section that I had the idea of doing pretty early on, but obviously it was sort of a need a guest on the show thing. So
yeah, and he hasn't told me what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm a little bit nervous and going to embarrass myself. So just hang on in through this. Woo.
So the idea here is I wanted to get guests on to talk about what they like and they like to talk about and what they know. But then I also want to sort of get them out of their element a little bit.
Oh gosh.
So for now, for this section, I'm going to ask my friend Carly here to explain a topic that she may not be too knowledgeable about, and I will be making an interpretive trackpad paint picture over here in the paint window. So,
wait, what does this mean? What
topic? You just have to describe it, and you have to.
So, are you gonna give me like random vocab from like your books, and then I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
Don't worry. Okay, so
I'm gonna look like a fool.
I just want you to explain to the best of your ability what. So okay.
Oh God.
Let me start this way. You know a lot about makeup, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's sort of what your channel is about, and
kind of, I guess. Some of it's in there. Some of it's hair stuff is there.
So, if you could explain what an illegal touching call is in football.
Oh my God, I hate you. I hate you. Okay, so I watch football, so I should know this, but I don't. And
just give your best guess.
Okay, well, illegal touching is obviously you're touching someone wrongly. So that doesn't mean inappropriate. No, it is inappropriately, but not in that inappropriately sense. Hold on, give me a second.
This guy's
like illegal touching. Oh, is that when you like grab their face mask or like you pull on their shirt? That's not allowed. That seems illegal.
This guy's pulling on a shirt?
Pulling on a shirt, that's rude. You can't do that because
then
that's interfering using their equipment. That's not okay. That's my best explanation of that one.
No, not quite, because technically, well, I mean, yes.
Was I on the right path?
No.
No, not at all? What is that even?
Well, I mean, in football, so
football.
you can't grab the face mask, but a lot of things are fair game.
Oh. Oh.
So, like, if someone has long hair,
You
for
can
instance,
pull their
you
hair?
can pull their hair.
That's
to tackle them.
inappropriate. That should be illegal
You could tackle
touching.
them.
Okay, what's illegal touching then?
Okay, so what you'll see is you got the ref here, and he got his head.
Wow,
He gives
what a
his hand
lad.
signal, which is like this. Those are his hands and on his shoulders,
Uh-huh.
and he's like
Oh, I've seen them do
He's
that.
like,
They're
beep.
like,
beep. This is gonna take a while.
they say beep?
They beep
Why does he beep?
because there's illegal touching. You have to beep.
He goes beep, 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep.
they have a whistle. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the ref, and refs wear hats because they're men. And
Always. Again, here we go with
And
sexism.
so then he goes beep, and so what has happened is the ball was kicked, and here's the line it needs to get to for you to be
Uh-huh.
allowed to touch it, and it lands here. And then you run up,
That's me
and
running.
then you touch it here,
Uh-huh.
and you're supposed to get to here, so then you touched it illegally.
Wait, am I the opposite player that threw it? I don't
No,
understand.
okay.
Am I on
So
the team that threw
this
it?
is the kickoff. You know.
Yeah, I
it's
get
like-
that part.
So like in the kickoff, you can kick it off to yourself
Okay.
to try and get the ball back.
Okay.
So, but you have to kick it to the 10.
Oh,
you have to
that's
kick
why
it
they
10
all like
yards.
put their hands up in the air when they all run towards it.
Yeah. Well, no, that's a
Oh.
field goal.
No.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, this is the kickoff. When like after someone scores
Oh.
and they're kicking off, then they can kick off the ball to themselves to try and get the ball back.
Okay.
Like when they're losing by a lot, they
Uh-huh.
need to get the ball again. They can't give it to the other people. So they try to kick it to themselves and catch it, but if they touch it before 10 yards, then the other team gets it anyway. And that's illegal touching.
That doesn't seem right. They
Yeah.
should rename that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rename it for them.
And then, I mean, if there's any school children there, then it gets a little complicated, but...
What? Stop.
Yeah, there's Johnny.
Little Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually funny with the hat thing, because the hats actually are part of the game. Like, you can throw the hat and it means something.
What, in the game?
In football,
what
if the
game?
ref throws his hat, it actually
Oh.
means something.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
needs the hat.
Yeah, and they need the hat. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't-
always have hats.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was the style.
Yeah, but let's see if we have any. Nope. No questions in the comment section at the moment.
I don't know. I think someone's supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
You're talking about
Um,
football, so wrestling.
But in other news, any fun stories from the holidays? Or just
I got a car.
you got a car?
I'm sorry. I don't want to brag, but I love that I got a car.
Did you name it?
No, I haven't named it. How about we ask the audience to name my car?
The raging audience.
The raging audience.
Yes.
It's a little car. I thought about naming it Oprah simply because when I got it, I got the key like first, and then I like pressed a button and it like turned on the alarm or whatever, and I like ran outside, and I didn't like comprehend that this was my car, like this was my gift, like I just thought it was a joke, like I thought it was a practical joke. So my cousin is like 9 years old, and he's like, "You got a car! You got a car!" And he sounded just like Oprah to
You
me.
blew
So
away.
like, that's why I think I should name it Oprah, possibly, potentially.
That's good. I mean, my car's Stormageddon, Destroyer of Worlds, but
I mean, mine's not that complex.
Yeah, no.
He wanted me to name it LaQuisha, and I said, "You're going in the wrong direction," and then he spelt it backwards, and I'm upset at Jonathan
Yeah.
for being punny.
I mean,
And
sometimes cars go in the wrong direction, but then they get pulled over, so.
True.
I don't know.
True.
So you want to plug your channel before we sign out here?
Oh, do I do that?
You can.
Hi, my name is Carly, aka TechniCarlye, and I have a YouTube channel, and I used to post once a week, but now, because I am a full-fledged college student, even though when I started I was a full-fledged college student, but now I'm in the professional field of my college life, I don't post as often. But I post random things, like either me changing my hair color or me going on family vacations with a
Giving
GoPro.
people what they want.
People love watching my fam. They're funny. I'm joking. They don't. Those don't get the views. The views come from the hair videos. People love watching people dye people's hair.
People love watching people die. People's hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, so, I mean, what you learned today, public health isn't about immigrants, and people love watching people die. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Alright. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
No. Public health is important. I'm important. Just as important as a doctor. Thank you.
Oh, because college students are doctors. Just as much as I am completely a certified engineer.
Yes, you are. You are. I will be a doctor soon. I will come back on this channel when I'm a doctor, and then I'll be like, remember me? And
Just
then
like
I'll be hey.
tossing money at the webcam that I don't have set up.
We'll work on that. We'll get a webcam. We'll hook Jonathan up with the newest technology soon. Don't worry. It's gonna come. Life happens. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
A little late, but
you know, here we are. I just celebrated Christmas with my family 2 seconds ago, so there's that.
Alright. Well, thank you for coming out and watching, and thank you for watching later on YouTube, and I hope to see you in the next streams. So, thank you.